What are misconceptions in terms of investing in India, if any misconceptions from investors' point of view, or maybe from global investors' point of view, when they look at companies in India and in the Western world?
I think there's quite a few. I think so. They might very well be misconceptions. I think what we realized at Fundamental is you need to unlearn and relearn a lot of things for them to make sense in a country like India. I go back to the weird situation that India finds itself, right? So you also need to think of, so most VCs, for better or worse, we are trained to think along the lines of, hey, you know what? We had this very linear way in which economies and societies evolve. We have cleared the digital age. Now we are heading into the information age. So everything sort of gets organized through software, etc. And all the stacks that came before in the industrial age are already present. And therefore, we only work with the digital age problem statement.
Sounds easy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right? So a lot of this problem statement doesn't apply in general to construction tech anywhere in the world. It most certainly doesn't apply to construction tech in India, because none of those rails exist in India or have not exist or are only being built now. So if you're considering investing in India, you need to have the mindset that, hey, I better also be equipped to look at companies that are perhaps solving for the industrialization phase while also solving for the more modern phases of economic development.
Interesting. So that means that these startups in construction tech, they are partly tangible and partly kind of SaaS?
Broadly, yes. Now, some of our viewers, when they hear this, they might be thinking, hey, does this mean, are your companies building railroads? Are they building factories? Not necessarily. I mean, as firms like the likes of Uber and Airbnb have shown, you can solve very basic problems of rails and supply chains without building the railroads, right? So, for example, even in the case of InfoMarket, it has now emerged as one of the largest manufacturer of building materials, but only a very small proportion of their output is actually produced in their own facilities. The rest is all what we call contract manufactured, as in it is manufactured by third-party partners who are somewhat beholden to InfoMarket, but it's not InfoMarket assets in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the ingenuity comes in. You try to solve problems of industrialization and digitalization without using exactly the same playbooks from 100 years ago. You use the playbooks that you know today in 2024. That's the best of both worlds that we try to find as investors and what we expect from founders in India.